Hello, Molly Urban here. Today, I wanted to share another perspective on leadership, specifically centered around behavior change. I hear from so many leaders on a regular basis that they're looking for help with how to change behaviors with someone on their team. The thing is that they are looking to support the team, yet confront a behavior that might be toxic or unhealthy, either for that individual themselves or for the team as a whole. The thing is that the first step really needs to look a little different from what most leaders think is the first step. They first need to look internally, and they need to look introspectively and consider how they would want their leader to confront a behavior in them. Would they want their leader to come at them and be super direct and super straightforward, or would they really prefer that leader to come to them and consider their perspective and their meaning behind their behavior and then step into a dialogue? The thing is that most leaders want that. They say initially that they want someone to be really direct with them, but when they start to have the dialogue and we start to play the scenario forward, they realize that they really do want their leader to consider their perspective first before just assuming and running forward and directly confronting their behavior. So that being said, once we're considering our own behavior and taking that introspective look, we can then make sure that we're actually confronting the other person for their benefit. It begins with considering how the brain is wired. The thing is that if we confront something consciously, like most trainings and programs out there, it actually doesn't lead to lasting behavior change. If we want to have a lasting and long-term impact, we have to do it through the unconscious brain. The unconscious brain drives 90% of someone's energy, their feelings, and their desires. So by confronting the unconscious brain, there's two ways to do that lead to that lasting, long-term behavior change. That's through stories and through questions. Stories and questions. We work through how to ask questions to truly begin to understand the other person's vantage point, and then use the pro tip, this winning combination called flipping the pronouns. Flipping the pronouns is essentially when you are turning a question or a scenario back on the other person for them to see another perspective. So a couple examples of that would be, are you okay with others assuming your intent? Are you okay when others speak to you like that? Is that how you want to be treated in a customer situation scenario? Are you okay with others not answering your questions? Stories and questions are the tools in your toolkit that you can use to support your team while confronting that toxic or unhealthy behavior that will lead to long-term and lasting change. Thank you for letting me share my perspective. Have a great week.